that most people are actually creating products instead of creating solutions for people. So once you have the idea, it's important to do your market research so that once you are starting your business, you're not just creating a product, but you are creating a solution based on the information that you have received from people. Hello everyone, welcome back to the Balance It podcast. Balance It is a platform that empowers young men and women to live a purposeful life.
We delve into conversations relating to purpose-driven living, wellness, fitness, and lifestyle in general. I'm your host, Gertrude Nasike.
And I am Eda Onyoni.
And today, in the spirit of shout-outs and appreciation, we give our shout-outs to Derache Balta 9655. You made this comment. This was very educative, and thank you. And this was on one of our episodes. We really appreciate your comments and just the support that you give and you keep giving to this community.
Yeah, thank you so much for your opinion and for your comments on the podcast.
Yes.
We love it when we are actually educating you guys and sharing content with you guys. So yeah. And in today's episode, we are going to talk something that is close to our hearts, something that we have talked before, but we are going to deep into a deeper level. And I'm sure you're also interested in it. And that is entrepreneurship. So we are talking about entrepreneurship from idea stage until you get to launch your idea into a full grown business.
Yeah, that is really well put. And I think just to start us off, we can go through and just state how this process takes place. Just in a nutshell, how do we go from idea to launching the business?
I believe when we are talking about having the idea, it means that you have the idea already. Or also I can just briefly talk about how maybe you can also get the idea, which is also very important for people who are also looking for ideas to start their businesses in. So first of all, I'm a strong believer of purpose. And if we're talking about purpose, it means that we can be able to, people have different narratives about monetizing purpose, but I believe that if you are really good in whatever that you are doing and you would like to monetize it, it is a plus to the nation, to the country at large, because you're operating from your best knowledge or from your best idea, and you're giving people quality. And it is not from a point of just being money mindset, from a money mindset position, but it's from a point of I want to create impact to the world, and despite creating impact to the world, I can also be able to make money from it. So I believe if you actually know your purpose and you can be able to monetize your purpose, that is one way of being able to to just have an idea on a business to launch. Yeah, and something else is just getting to find a niche in a specific area that you are well aligned with in terms of either in your area of professional expertise. Maybe let's say you are good, maybe you are in the accounting space and you would like to you feel like there is a niche in accounting, then that could also be a way of being able to get a business idea. But anyway, so once we have the idea, it's important that we do, first of all, the market research. As there is one person who said that most people are actually creating products instead of creating solutions for people. So once you have the idea, it's important to do your market research so that once you are starting your business, you're not just creating a product, but you are creating a solution based on the information that you have received from people. So market research is important. And then just talking to people, trying to understand what needs are would be specifically be needed in this specific area, and provide the value that they are actually looking for. I believe that is one step that is very crucial and very important when it comes to this whole process. So once the market research is done and you have been able to identify the solution that you want to provide to the people, then it gets to a point of now actualizing the idea, right? The actualization bit might look different for different businesses, be it a product business or a service business. That is where the branding comes in, being able to create your own brand that people will be able to relate with. And yeah, and in the process of now being in the business, it's important to also get ideas from people on where you need to improve, because that is how you can be able to improve, or just get feedback from your current clients on what you can do best or what you can improve in. And yeah, I think that now you will be in business, and now getting the feedback is like now closing the whole loop as you continue growing in the business.
Wow, I really love how you've put it step by step. And I would just emphasize on the feedback. Like, this is basically validating, and you're validating your business idea throughout the whole process. That means even when you have that problem, as Eda has said, maybe from your purpose or from a pain point that you're experiencing or a niche that you've seen, it is a problem itself. You've defined a problem. Validating that problem with people is very important. That is a form of feedback. It would help you understand that other people are actually facing the same problem, so that you don't create what Eda has said, products but not solutions. Another thing is, you can also, not you can, you should validate also when it's time for your solution. Get the opinion from the customers. What they would prefer might solve the problem you've said. That would really help you to identify what solution. You probably had a solution in mind, but it might not be a solution for that client group. But getting it from them would help you maybe refine what you had in mind, or just refine what they want as their solution. So it brings the acceptability to the market you have. Another place to keep validating is, as you've said, after completion. And with this, there's there's a concept called the lean concept, or lean methodology, whereby you keep validating. It's build, measure, and validate, or like feedback. So it's a loop kind of process. You never get to a point where you've completely launched the idea. That's why you would see these big companies that are very established still, they keep coming up with new products, they keep improving the existing products, because it's never just a destination, it's a journey. So you would find that they keep iterating, they keep validating with their client base on the solutions that are available, on areas they can improve, in order for the clients to really understand. And this really would boost your business itself, or would help you approach entrepreneurship from a more agile and informed way, rather than just the traditional method of, yes, I've set up the business and yeah, let's go. Because consumer behaviors keep changing, and they're very dynamic. What I loved yesterday is not what I would love maybe tomorrow. And so you need to be constantly finding information from me as your customer, what I might prefer, or what might have helped to be a solution to whatever pain point I'm facing. I really love how you've put it that way. And as we're talking about from idea to launch, it gets to a point where you really need to pitch this idea to maybe investors, or even to your friends, or your classmates, let's say such a thing. But you definitely need to pitch and convince some people. How would you tell us, how would we go about pitching an idea, and what are the main elements that you feel would make a strong pitch?
So I believe also that before it gets to actually to the investor person, let's begin with our friends, because it's our friends who are seeing us, it's our friends who know us, and it's our friends who will help us actually validate the idea from, if they are, mostly if they're actually our client, our clientele, our potential clients. But it's our friends who know our weaknesses, such that before I get to speak to that investor, let me pitch to you who is my friend before I actually get to pitch to the investor. Because you will let me know, okay, you are stressing more on the non-important issues, you need to stress more on this specific area. So before we actually get to pitch to those high-end level people that we need either financial help from, is I believe we need to first of all at least uh, let's uh, let's marinate our minds with just talking to the people who are around us, that also the idea sticks into our minds, so that in case there is any question that comes with, now maybe when we're talking to the investors, we can be able to answer it confidently and in a good way. So one thing that I was told is that when we are pitching mostly to these big people, or like the high end people, either we need help from, they don't want to hear they just about everything about your business. They just need like a 3 minute, I think even 5 minutes is a lot. 3 to 4 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, 4 minutes. It's enough, because they already know they want to invest into this kind of businesses. So it is just you to just assure them that your business is the right kind of business, that, and just show them that you are actually capable to multiply their money. So one thing I can say is just going direct to the point, identifying the problem that you have noted that you're going to solve, and give the specific solution that you are going to give to that specific problem. Not telling them about the whole process. Oh, I will live here, go to this, take the lift, or just go straight to the point. Start with the root cause, like what is the exact problem that is going that your idea is going to solve. The other thing I realize is that right now people are talking about sustainability. People also want to see, how is this business going to be in the foreseen future? How is it sustainable? How is it creating impact to the people? So that is also something that, even as we are coming up with these ideas should not just be to multiply your money, but also they should be to create an impact to the society. They have to be sustainable to the society, because these sustainable businesses are the ones that we mostly see, at least they are growing, because it is not just for the sake of the money. Yeah, and just making it short, going straight to the point, and also time of pitching that specific idea is also very important, because if you talk to an investor when he or she is in a happy mood or in a relaxed mood, he or she is going to listen to you very well and take it in positively, compared to when you're talking to somebody who is either in a rush or something. Yes.
I would really agree with that. Just to add on what you've said, is that investors are also very keen on how you're going to generate revenue. So you need to show them the business model of whatever business or idea you want to launch, and help them understand, like, these are going to be the sources of revenue and how you're just going to go about it. Another thing is, give them their what is it called? Give them what you're asking for. It's like an ask or a request. It can be, maybe you're looking for a stake in the you're looking for investors, so that they can have a stake in the company, and articulate to them how much that is, or what percentage it is, or just what is going to be their share. Where are they going to benefit from in that specific pitch that you want to give. Another good thing is, you need to show your team. If you're working on an idea that is not a single person idea. You need to show your team and also give the investors that um, a level of confidence that this team that you have right now is credible and are going to deliver the project or the idea to the best of their knowledge, you know. And this can happen in any startup, it can happen in a small business. Like, just know that your team is going to be the one carrying the vision. And if the vision is aligned to the investor's vision, then it's going to be easier for them to just invest in your company or invest in your business, as compared to maybe when the team is not aligned with the vision and all of you are all over the place.
Yeah.
Another thing you said about validating your idea with friends, that's a very good thing actually. Yes, because it helps you also build confidence maybe on your presentation skills. But it's also a very risky move, given the fact that most of the time you would find maybe these friends are not the experts you need, you know. But right now you really need, at this point while validating, before going to maybe pitch for the investors and every other person, you need people who have the expertise in that field. If you pitching about something to do with health systems, you're not going to look for an engineer who spends their work specifically inside maybe the warehouse or whichever place they work, and then you're going to ask them about maybe something you need to find out from a doctor. They're going to give you their honest idea about maybe whatever you're saying, but it's only maybe the doctor or someone who has that specific expertise that would be able to tell you from their experience what they feel is in line, or what they feel can be an addition, you know. So it is a very good thing, yes, to validate. It helps you build on various skills, though it's very good, I would say, to look for people within that industry, or if it's customers within that specific target. And it would be a very good thing if your friends are actually customers within that target group. Yes.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree, because you might be talking to you might be talking to an engineer,
Yeah.
and they're looking at your health idea from an engineer perspective. So they're going to
Exactly.
give you an engineer perspective, or maybe based on just their experiences with whatever. Yeah, I totally agree. And what do you think are some of the tools that can be able to just help us to efficiently plan and manage this whole process of from idea to launch?
I would say, so for me, I would say basically tools like Google Workspace. I would start with the basic that are things that can easily be found. Google Workspace, if you can pay for it, it helps you to collaborate with teams. It helps you to have access to maybe all the other Google tools in one platform. But if you're not in a position to do that, you can use specific Google tools. So you can have Google Worksheets. You use it for maybe tracking your clientele or tracking your project ideas, basically. Another thing, you can use something like Canva. Canva is very good for having templates on various things. Canva would help you design maybe the logo of your company, would help you come up with business models, because it has templates for that. Come up with your target audience persona, what is it called, a persona for your target audience, which really helps in allowing you to understand your audience well. You can find also creative pitch deck templates there that can help you create a strong pitch. So that's also another thing. Another tools that you can use for customer relationship management, because when you start your business, you're going to have these customers there, and you need to manage your customers well. So if you cannot track them using a simple Google Sheet worksheet, then you can use other CRM softwares. We have Salesforce, we have HubSpot, which is like conclusive of this CRM and other marketing tools that would really be good for your business. We have Hoot, Hotsuite.
Hotsuite.
Yeah, we will just list them here. For project management, you can have ClickUp, Monday.com, Trello, like you have, and then right now there's so many of these softwares that you can use. So these are just some of the tools that can really help in efficiently planning your project. But if you're not able to access the paid version, having access to Google, to tools for Google would help you a lot. Would help you a lot. Google Trends, Google Analytics, YouTube. Yeah, just make use of the free versions if you're not in a position to start paying for all these others. Yes.
And right now we have ChatGPT.
Just
ask ChatGPT. Dear best friend.
Yeah, you can also use AI and to help you refine or brainstorm, and then just refine whatever you've gotten from the AI to maybe your target audience or your idea that you have in mind.
Yes. The other day I saw somebody online say that instead of using, there is a way that ChatGPT actually can give you a whole, you just take a photo of your body. If you're in fitness, you just take a photo of your body, and ChatGPT will show you what you need to do to, if you want to maybe have a strong a flat tummy. ChatGPT will just tell you what exactly you need to do based on your body type in order to reduce the flat tummy or whatever that you want to change on your body. So ChatGPT is very powerful, or even just AI.
Just AI, because there are a number of them. Wow, that's really impressive. I didn't know about it.
So instead of looking for a gym instructor, but that is how AI is taking jobs for specific elements in our day-to-day life. So we need to continuously upgrade ourselves in whatever areas that we are experts in.
I think that's really true. And how do you think getting feedback and validation from potential customers impact on your business idea?
I think it's very important, and that is, it's actually a validation point of your business, because if, okay, you might, yes, some businesses have not gone through the validation bit of the customers, but still they manage to grow, but still I believe it's a very important aspect, because if maybe you come to me today regarding the influencer and you tell me, I tried signing in but I couldn't manage, or I tried signing in and the website was loading too much. Something else that I've had is when I was trying to make the payment, this and this happened. So you see, those are some of the ideas that you need to take in and be able to change, and or even just make the process of the customer easily and swiftly, because most clients just want something that is easy and straightforward. So if you don't get to understand what the customer's needs are, then who are you providing the business to? So I believe it's very important that we actually validate and listen to the feedback of the clients, and continuously be sending those feedback surveys to our clients to just fill in, and just nudging them to fill them in, because they are important for you and even for the growth of the business. Because also, as you are growing as a business, from that early stage, there are some things that you will be doing and they are working, but now once you get to either the growth stage and maybe the maturity stage, you are the same thing that you was working when you were at your early stage will not be the same working at maybe at the maturity stage. So that continuous feedback helps you to grow and even provide better customer service to your clients, and just make their life easy.
I really love the customer-centered approach that you approach this idea to launch concept. Yeah, and it's very important also because it allows you as the business owner to quickly innovate because you already know what's in the market, what is trending, what people really want, and what changed from yesterday. And so you can quickly innovate or quickly change or develop a product to suit the new needs of those customers.
Yeah.
And which is very important because it brings the element of sustainability to a business and the element of continuous existence for the business.
Yeah,
Yes.
true. Because even with the survey forms, when you send your clients, and then right down there you write any other feedback. Yeah,
That's where you get
you get a lot of ideas on how to actually improve and grow the business. Yeah, but I believe also there, even from just talking from idea stage to launching, there are so many challenges that entrepreneurships face. What kind of challenges do you think they could face, and how could they overcome them?
I would say first of all is lack of market research. Most entrepreneurs, I would say, do not take enough time to research about the products that they're trying to sell, or the markets they're trying to get into, or even the problem itself they've identified as a source of opportunity. Most of the entrepreneurs do not take time to deeply analyze these aspects, to deeply analyze their target audience, and just understand how that market works. So most of them just think, today I have this idea, okay, money can come this way and this way and this way. You've already connected the dots, but you're not sure whether it's just a seasonal hype or it's actually a sustainable business. But when you do a market research, it would help you understand that this is actually maybe a hype or just a sustainable business. Another thing is a lack of mentorship. Most entrepreneurs go on their entrepreneurship journey just as lone rangers. And I feel like it's also a very big reason as to why most people also fail, because you're not learning from what others in the same industry did have learned, or what insights they have regarding entrepreneurship or such a thing. Another thing, financial challenges. This is also a big thing, especially if your idea really needs your idea is capital intensive and you don't have that money. That is a big challenge.
Yeah, especially the financial bit. Or sometimes I believe some people just put money as their obstacle, because sometimes some people, their ideas are actually not even capital intensive.
Exactly.
So the money is just like an obstacle to them, from like it prevents them from moving forward, saying that I don't have the money, I don't
Looking
have the
for
money.
an excuse. I've seen such a person. And they're like, yo, you've been talking about this idea for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And literally deep down, this idea you can start with even 2,000, 5,000 Kenya shillings, but you're talking about millions. And I'm thinking, wait, we should also just, I've hijacked you.
It's okay.
We should also just understand the essence of starting small. Sometimes it's good to start with it's like a pilot project before just getting into something fully and then putting all the money there. And then you realize, yo, it was just a hype and all the money goes down the drain. You have received nothing from it. So I feel like what you've said is very true. Most people sometimes use that as an excuse just to make them feel good for not going after their goals, which is a bad thing.
Yeah. And even in the early stages, you'll get so many no's, you'll get so many rejections, but that should not be an obstacle for you from moving forward. It should be some energy that
Yes,
propels you to move
exactly.
forward and do more research and
Yeah.
see what actually works. And that is why I like it when people are actually doing businesses out of their purpose, because there is an inner drive that you have, that this is why I'm brought into this world, and so I have to make this thing happen. So if it is not me making this thing happen, there is nobody else who can be able to make it happen as I can be able to make it happen. So yeah,
that's very true. And I really liked how we put up
everything.
this in this episode. And thank you so much for joining us. You have a word for our guests?
Yes, definitely, guys. As you can see here, we officially launched our Balance It merchandise. So right with me here, we have the journaling jar. So, and if you have not heard of it before, it's a jar that you can be able to drop any comment inside. And so right now, here we have told you that drop a note when you are feeling sad, when you're feeling happy, anxious, grateful, or in a dilemma. But also you can be able to add anything else down there that you want to drop a note for. So yes, so this one is up available, and we are selling them on order basis, and we can be able to deliver to you. And aside from the journaling jar, we also have our
T-shirts, branded T-shirts. And if you want to be a part of the community and supporting this community, you can also place your order. Yes, and then we will deliver it and to you, or we will make arrangements on how to get it.
Yes, and yes, do not forget to subscribe. That is something else.
It's free. That subscribing is free.
Subscribing
the
is free.
merchandise selling.
But we will see. We can give a giveaway, a free giveaway. So
yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so continue subscribing, continue supporting us, and definitely we will always support you back. And until next time,
bye.